Jays team is an absolute wagon. They just continue to roll over teams. They continue to beat down the Detroit Tigers. Now, it might be different tomorrow with Tarik Skubal on the mound, but right now we're enjoying it. As they win 6-2. At worst, the Toronto Blue Jays can split this series against the Tigers. But let's be honest, you won the first two, you don't want that. You win 6-2 today. You ready for all these? You're 62-42 on the year. 62-42. They're 20 games over the 500 mark. This is the best record they have had through this stretch since 1992, and we all know what happened that year. You want to know some other good news? The out-of-town scoreboard? Yeah, very friendly to the Toronto Blue Jays. You look at the best teams in the American League. Jays win. Astros get pummeled again by the Athletics. They lost, was it 11-2? Sorry, 15-3. So the Jays are 2 up on the Astros for the best record in the American League. Tigers, we beat them. Great. You go to the rest of the teams in the AL East. Jays win. Yankees lose. Red Sox lose. Rays lose. And Orioles, they lose. The Blue Jays have a 5.5 game lead in the division over the Yankees. They are 7.5 up on the Red Sox. They are 9 above the Tampa Bay Rays. It is incredible what this team is doing. And you want to know something else? With the Milwaukee Brewers losing 5-1 today to the Miami Marlins, the Toronto Blue Jays officially are half a game up on the Brewers for the best record in all of Major League Baseball. Yeah, it's happening. And it is incredible. I love this team more than anything. They are fun. They are energetic. They play the game the right way. They play hard from the pitch 1 to the final out of the 9th inning. And they will fight you all the way to the end. And they did it again today. Let's break it down. They don't get any offense early on. That's kind of been a story, and I don't like it, but they're winning games, so I'll shut up. Bottom of the second inning, Dylan Dingler. What a name. RBI double, scoring Wencel Perez, making it a 1-0 Tigers lead. And Gator Montero kind of flirting with danger a lot, but, getting the outs. And in the top of the 4th inning, it all caves in on him. As Vladimir Guerrero Jr. drills one to left center field, it goes off the wall. It's a double for Vladdy to lead off the inning. Bo Bichette then grounds out, but Vladdy moves up to third base in the play. And you have a guy at third with only 1 out with a chance to tie the game. Addison Barger then drills one to the opposite field gap in left center field. It drops, I think, 1 hop the wall. RBI double for Addison Barger, and the Jays have tied the game. Then Alejandro Kirk grounds out, and Addison Barger comes to the play, or not, he goes to third base on the play. And it's the guy at third, 2 out for Joey Loperfido. And Joey Loperfido hits a ground ball to short. Javi Baez plays it off to the side. But Joey Loperfido, as this team has done for the last 2 or 3 months now, they don't take a play off. They just don't. Joey Loperfido busting his ass out of the box, flying up the line. Javi Baez throws it in the dirt. They can't make the play. Loperfido's safe at first. Barger comes in to score. Jays now have the lead 2-1, and even if that ball was online, Loperfido was right there. He might have been safe anyways. Might have. I would have to go look back at it again. Love the effort, forcing teams to make mistakes. And by the way, speaking of mistakes, the Yankees commit a comedy of errors again in Philly, or at Yankee Stadium today. Wouldn't surprise me if they were booed. It really wouldn't surprise me. But anyways, 4th inning, great. And this is what I always talk about this team. You want to put up a 0 in the next half inning after you've taken the lead. Well, Jose Barrios goes out there in that bottom half of the 4th. Yeah, gets Torkelson to fly out. Strikes out Perez. Walks McKinstry, but gets Dylan Dingler to fly out. And no runs. Jays right back on the offense in the top of the 5th inning. I'm getting excited. Nathan Lucas singles to left field. And George Springer singles to center field. Lucas to third. Corners. Nobody out for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he doubles on the left field line. In comes Nathan Lucas. Springer up to third. Vladdy into second with an RBI double. Jays got a 3-1 lead. Bo comes up. Drives one down the first base line to the opposite field. It's a double for Bo Bichette. Vladdy scores. Springer scores. It's 5-1 Blue Jays. It is 5-1 Blue Jays. They bring in the lefty Tyler Holton to face Addison Barger. He grounds up to second base, but moves Bo Bichette up to third base. With only one out, they bring the infield in, and Kirky, as he did in that, was it the Yankees series where he had that ball in the outer half and he kind of dumped it into center field? Very similar here. Dumps it over the shortstop's head into left field for a base hit. Bo comes in to score. It is 6-1 Blue Jays. They just pummel you to death when they smell blood. It's incredible. Bottom of the sixth, Spencer Torkelson goes deep. That's it. Jays win at 6-2. Bingo, bongo, bango. They score 6 runs on 13 hits. They could have had more, but 6 runs on 13 hits. They get the job done. Barrios was good. Bullpen, clean, solid. And your offense got it done. And the big boys today. Yesterday it was Ernie Clement and Joey Loperfido. Today it was Nathan Lucas got 2 hits. Springer had 3. Bo had 1, but it was a 2-run double. And Vladdy had 2 hits and scored a couple runs. Big time job from your big boys. And you love to see it, man. You really do. Nathan Lucas, 2 for 5 of the runs scored. George Springer, 3 for 5, scored a run. Vladdy, 2 for 5, scored 2 runs, had an RBI. And both of his hits were doubles. And one of his outs was right to the track. You like what you see there. Bo, again, 1 for 5. I don't care. It's a 2-run double, and he also came around to score. Good stuff. Barger, 1 for 4. Don't care. RBI double and scored a run. Also walked once and a couple small ball plays to move guys up. So good stuff from Barger. Kirky, 1 for 5. Don't care. Drove in a run. Joey Loperfido, 2 for 3. Reached on an error as well. And walked once. Have a day, Joey. He has been so good since coming up from AAA. Well, Ernie Clement went 1 for 5, and that's it. 13 hits for the Blue Jays, struck out 8 times, walked twice. Got it done, man. They really did. Jose Barrios was great. Look, other than the solo shot that he allowed to Spencer Torkelson and the RBI double from Dylan Dingler, but it was a ground ball that just kind of found the gap into the outfield. Not going to blame him too much, man. I thought he was good. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, struck out 6, only walked 2. He was good, right? Following up Eric Lauer's 8-inning performance today, you got 6 good innings from Jose Barrios. He picks up the victory. Braden Fisher, who we haven't seen in a while, he went a clean inning. No base runners, punch out. Brendan Little, no base runners, punch out. And Yariel Rodriguez, clean inning, no base runners, punchy to end the ball game. Outstanding stuff from this Blue Jays team, and they just continue to roll. And I'm so proud of these guys. But all I got to say, though, is keep going. Don't let off the gas pedal. Keep pushing. And you need to keep pushing into tomorrow because it's going to be tough. Regardless of how good the Blue Jays have been over this stretch, beating Carlos Rodon, beating Robbie Ray, beating Max Fried twice, beating Rodon twice, beating Logan Webb even if you want to go back that far. Right? And beating Reese Olson in game 1 of this series. None of those guys match up to Tarik Skubal, who is the scheduled arm tomorrow night at 6:10. Right? 127 innings. He's got 164 punch-outs, a whiff of .81. That's ridiculous. An ERA of 2.19. He has 164 punch-outs, get this, to 16 walks. What? One of the best pitchers in baseball. Some guy in the comments yesterday said Paul Skeens. I looked at Paul Skeens. I'm like, okay. One of the best pitchers in baseball is Tarik Skubal. And we're seeing him tomorrow. How are the Jays going to do? We'll see. All I got to say is you need a good outing from Kevin Gausman. He had an outstanding performance against the New York Yankees in his last outing. Can he do it tomorrow? We'll see. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub today, hit the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys know that's already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys, Jays, of course. I'll be here tomorrow night. It'll be a little bit later than usual. I'm going out with a couple buddies, but it will be uploaded tomorrow night. Guarantee it. 6:10 first pitch at Comerica Park. Jays, Tigers, Kevin Gausman versus Tarik Skubal. Woo! Can't wait. It's going to be a doozy of a matchup, and the fellas have a chance to win the series. They have a chance to win at least 3 of 4 against the Tigers, which would be outstanding considering the standings. And I believe if you win one more of the next 2, you have the season series now over them because they won 2 of 3 at Rogers Center. And if you win, if you win 3 of 4 in Detroit, you win the season series. So one of the next 2 at least, fellas. All right. Hopefully tomorrow, because then you have a chance to get the brooms out. And you beat Skubal. Ooh, that would be incredible. All right. So like I said, like, subscribe, comment, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff's down below. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow night. Jays, Tigers, Game 3 of this 4-game series at Comerica Park. Kevin Gausman, Tarik Skubal's a pitching matchup. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub today. Talk to you guys then.